Hello, Andrea. Hello. Good evening.
Shalom, shalom. Good morning.
Hello, Jill.
How are you?
I'm fine, Iti. I'm happy to be here. Happy to listen to you. I'm glad to be here. And how are you doing?
We are fine. We are trying to find, how do you say, audio software, conference software. Maybe Andre would like to open about this later. Something that will stabilize our voice connection. So this is what we're working at the moment. And I'm very happy that Andre managed this afternoon to establish a stable sound relation. So I'm very happy. And thank you for coming this morning. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Fernando, so much.
Good morning. Good evening.
How are you, Jill?
I'm doing good. I just ran in my house right quick. I'm trying to get the whiteboard pulled up. I'm like late. I'm sorry.
No. It's okay. It's okay. We had a question yesterday in one of the emails, and one of the questions was why can't we find contemporary art that express the word? So I took today 2 illustrations from the net that we can read from Isaiah and try to see what kind of a thought hides behind Isaiah prophecy, and also people with their ability to draw manage to manifest. So do you have the whiteboard open? Jill, Fernando, do you have it?
Yes, it is. Yes, I have it here now.
Yes.
I'm working on mine. It should be up in like a minute or two.
Okay. So when you have it open, please say that you're ready. And if you, by the way, have further questions that you would like to ask, this is the time regarding whatever you wish.
No, Eti, I just want to point out about this topic
Yes.
that you mentioned. About the art, I was thinking about this idea that you are managing, you and Andre, to bring Renaissance art to look at. And I found that it's beautiful to understand that this frame of thinking that is usually known as Kabbalah or the tradition or the Hochmani star, it's like an hermeneutic way. It's not, how can I say, it's not compiled ideas or informations, but it's a way to look at things. It's not a book that you have to 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 know all the rules and all the subjects that the sages say, but it's a way to perform, a way to relate with the truth.
Yes.
This could be in art, could be in nature, could be in relationship. So I just want to congratulate you and Andre, because I was thinking about this, that you are showing that it's possible to see the truth not only in the old books, but in places that nobody look yet.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I have
And
my whiteboard up now too.
you have it open. And Fernando, do you have it?
Yes.
Yes. So who would like to read the verse from Isaiah?
I can read.
I can make it bigger. 1 second, maybe 1 second. The letters, are they, 1 second, where is it? Sorry, I'll move it. Is it good? I mean, Jill? Oh,
Yeah, I think I can see it.
okay.
Okay, and the wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the can't figure out that word.
Fading. 1
Farling.
second.
I
Yes.
think it's okay. Farling together, and a little child shall lead them.
Thank you so much. So, what is so strange? Why does Isaiah take the image of the wolf and the lamb together, that in the future, in the time of peace, lamb and wolf could dwell together, how it is with nature in general.
I think the wolves hunt the lambs.
Yes, this is true. In nature, yes, the wolf hunt the lamb. And I would like to show, and you maybe here can see this little sketch here. 1 second. The whiteboard, it's a bit different today for me. Something has been changed here. 1 second. Cannot make it bigger. 1 second. Excuse me. No, it doesn't move. It doesn't get bigger. 1 second. I'll make it like this. Something has changed today. Everything is changing all the time. Here, what do we see in this sketch? Do you see the sketch of the lamb and
Yes.
of the wolf?
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes. So the one who drew this sketch managed to combine them together. The interesting thing that I would like to point is the direction of their heads, first of all. And we have like a few ways to look at the verse. We can look at the verse by looking at the Hebrew words and find the prophecy in the letters, or we can look through the sketch. Which one would you like to start with the letters, names, and numbers, or with the little illustration on the right side?
I'm on you, Eti. Wherever you prefer. I'm willing to listen to both. So where
Me
So
too.
let's.
I agree, Fernando.
So okay. So it is interesting because since you mentioned hermeneutica and Hermes, I would like to start with this point of view today. I hope that I will manage to operate the whiteboard because things has changed. I have a pen, which is right. Good. When we look at the lamp, does it remind us something from the zodiac? When we look at the zodiac, at the 12 signs, yes, the lamp is one. Is the lamp one of the symbols of the zodiac?
yes,
Which one?
it's the first one. Yes,
Lamp,
it's the
yes,
first sign.
is the first sign, yes, in spring. Now, this is not linear thinking. Now, the wolf, do you remember in Genesis 49 when Jacob blesses his children? Do you remember which one of his 12 children get the relation of the wolf? Do you remember this? Or shall I bring the verse?
No, I don't. I don't remember.
I'll
Me
try
neither.
to bring it 1 second because I would like us to do this together. 1 second, because it's a riddle. I look at it like a riddle.
Yes, it's Genesis 49, right?
Yes, Mechon Mamre. Yes, we can put it
Yes,
also. You have it?
yes,
You have it? 1 second. I'll bring the right verse.
it's verse 27. Yes,
27. Yeah, 27. I'll copy it and put it on the whiteboard. Second. Does it come out? Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. So which child of the 12, which son of the 12 gets the
Benjamin.
blessing of the wolf? Benjamin. Very good. Benjamin get the blessing of the wolf. Now, Benjamin, if we count all the children of Jacob, Which one of them is Benjamin? If we start 1, 2, 3, and so until, which one of them is Benjamin? Do you remember in terms of a chronicle?
It's 12.
Is
The 12
12,
son.
12 son, Benjamin. Benjamin, like this. Yes, make it easier. So if we take Benja, one second, Benja, if we look now at the zodiac and we think that Benjamin is the 12th sun or the last sun, which sign of the zodiac, because we have to think in both ways, which sign of the zodiac will fit the 12th and the last sign?
The
The wolf.
pieces is fish.
Fish, very good. Here, the 12th will be fish. And here I write Benjamin and also a wolf. Now, when we think about the fact that the lamb is the first and the wolf is the last, what does Isaiah try to tell us from this perspective, from the perspective of the zodiac?
That they are one.
Yes,
That
yes,
they
yes, that they are one. The lamb starts and the wolf finishes, and they are one. Like we find in the New Testament, I am the Alpha, yes, and I am the Omega, yes.
yes,
Is it like this?
yes,
Or we find in the Bible, I'm the first and I'm the last, and I'm the last, and there's no one besides me. Yes. Another perspective is that the lamp is turning to the east. The lamp is turning to the east, to the 144. This is, and the wolf is turning west. This is from the zodiac perspective.
it's
Questions? Yes, yes,
it's interesting that in that book about Hebrew astrology,
yes,
based on Weinreb,
yes,
he speaks that the lamb, the first sign, it's a immaterial sign, and and the idea behind this sign is the decomposition. Let's say that to the invisibility, it's not manifested in the matter. And also the fish, the last sign, it's also a feminine sign. Both are feminine, and the idea behind it, the fishes, the pieces, is that he he liked to disintegrate as well. He liked to go to the water and to change waters and to be object. Both are passive signs. And also the wolf is the one who scattered things, like you said once. He is the one who divided things and turn it to the invisible, to leave it on the matter. I don't know, just trying to open
that's correct.
more.
That's correct. The wolf is tearing things apart, tearing them apart to make a new order. He's tearing them apart, and by tearing things apart, there is a new order. And Van Rip speaks about Yehuda ish krayot, Yehuda ish krayot, krayot from to tear apart, and the fact that the temple is on a mutual space between Judah and Benjamin. This is why he's like also in charge of Benjamin when they descend to Egypt. But there is another perspective, and this is also from Weinreb. Now try to make it here. And looking into the letters, the value of Keves, this is a lamb. A second, pen, Keves. This is a lamb. Shin is the 300. Bet is 2. Kaf is 20. So together we have 322. Now Ze'ev. Ze'ev is wolf. So Ze'ev is altogether 10. Ze'ev, wolf plus lamb. Wolf plus lamb. Here we have 2, 3, 332. With the origin, with the 1, is 333. There are few perspectives to look at the number 333. Do you have any ideas? What does 333 stand for, or 3 times 3? Would you like to open this a bit?
I'm not sure it. I'm trying to.
One perspective. Shall I start, or would you would like to try something?
Please, please.
Weinreb speaks about the camps, the camp structure. When they leave Egypt and walk in the desert, there is a structure of the camps, and also there's like to each side there are 4 sides of the wind, and there's a center. This is how they walk 40 years in the desert, and in the center, the color, there are signs, letters, colors, everything fits. There's a beautiful table that Weinreb made for us. In the center, where the Levi sits, the priest, the Levi, the, the inner relation, the color is snow, sheleg. Sheleg is snow. What is the color of snow?
White.
White.
White. White, because white conceives the whole colors. White contains the whole colors, like the white page. So sheleg, snow, has the value of 333. This is also the expression of the spirit. Remember, we're saying the 3 alone is always the spirit. Now we have 333, or 3 in the power of 3, which is 27. 27 are the Hebrew letters, the 22 regular, plus the 5 finite or ending, we have 27. And if we opposite the 27 to 72, we opposite the numbers. We can do this in lateral thinking. We have grace and we have wisdom. Grace and wisdom. In other words, when we have grace and wisdom, this is our perspective, everything is possible. In the spirit perspective, everything is possible because everything comes from one source. This is the spirit. This is a lamb and a wolf together. This is possible. If we look through the lens of, how do you say, zoological, and go to nature, the wolf will eat the lamb. in space and time. But outside space and time, this is possible.
Wow. And it's also if we make the same approach when we sum wolf plus lamb 332. If we read in a verse form 233, 233, that is the tree of life.
Yes, 1 second, 1 second. I would
I
like to
think
do it 1 second. Yes. Unilateral thinking. Yes.
yes.
It's 233. Yes, which is the value of the tree of life. Tree of life has the value of 233. It's a chayim. It's a chayim. Very good, Fernando. Tree of life.
Eti, I have a question
Mm-hmm.
that was in my mind this week, and I couldn't make it, but now it's back. Is the following: when we see the zodiac
Mm-hmm.
and the signs, and we can see some, when we see it manifested in the material realm, we can see some conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we think about personalities, uh, we can see that people with determined kind of uh, moods or signs get along with people with the same ideas and so on, that we see usually in the astrology, in the common astrology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but we see the conflict here in this realm, because it's the tree of knowledge, let's
Mm-hmm.
say. And when we see in this other way, in the relating it with the principles, with the spiritual realm, we do not see conflict even with the wolf and the lamb. We
Yes.
see that they can be harmonized, because it's only here downstairs, let's say,
Yes,
that
downstairs. Yeah.
that we see this apparent conflict. My question is, once I read in Maimonides, the Rambam, that above the stars, above the planets, we have the angels that govern that planet. You know, I don't know what you think about this. That because I thought about this because your lectures this week, you said about the role of the angel, and so I was just wondering, what do you think about this idea that we see in the Ramban writings?
About the angels beyond the stars, like influencing power in terms of more refined influence. This is what you mean. What is the meaning?
Yes, he speaks that uh, we can. The stars are governed by angels. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like he he says that the stars are governed by angels, as we see that the nations also are ruled by angels from these nations. So,
Mm-hmm.
and we see that if we took the nations idea, we see that in the material realm we see conflicts,
Mm-hmm.
many conflicts, but in the ideal realm, I think that couldn't be conflicts at all.
Yes.
They are harmonized. So I would like to listen from you. What could we think about this?
About the angel influence, that they are above the zodiac influence and the stars. This
Yes,
is,
yes,
I
yes,
think, if we want to look at his, this is an option. Yes, to look at his words also in a more how do you say, in a way, because angel is, it is very close to, 1 second, malach is an angel. It has the value of 91. This is angel. This is very close number to 90. 90 plus 1 is 91, angel. But 94 itself, when we take it and divide it into 2, this is 45. Now, this is the mirror. This is the diagonal of the Aleph. This is, so to speak, the spirit, what moves in the world, current spirit. And this current spirit is, we can look at it as the letters of the tetragrammaton filled with the letter Aleph. This gives us 45. And also Adam and matter gives us human, gives us 45. So let's look at his words. 45 is here on earth, we are, and then the spirit that moves in the world is 45. And there's the spirit which moves in the world, moves us here, has influence here, moves us. So we add 45 plus 45. We have then 90 plus the Aleph itself, which is the inclusive. Aleph is always 1 plus the 1. This is 91, which is angel. And why does he say that angel is above, so to speak, the stars? The stars are materia, meaning Venus in 30 degrees angle to Mars. It's like you take a few stones, excuse me, and you say, okay, this is the triangle, let's read it. This is the stars. It's a matter, but the spirit of people, our spirit, our choices, every moment, each and every individual makes a choice. There's like something mechanical that makes stream air into us, and as long as we have air, we can live. This is also through animals and plants and so. But humans, almost every moment, makes decisions, and this is a free choice, and this is above the stars. And this is why he was saying that angels, or the aspect, it's not angels with wing, because we can say that our soul is like, we can say that our souls, they have wings, because we can fly with our thoughts all over the world. We're not limited in the way we think and feel. So, and our thoughts and our hearts can embrace the whole universe. And this is the meaning of an angel. And the angel part in us is above the matter, like we saw in the beautiful painting of Elijah in the desert, when the angel comes and offering him bread and wine to skip the obstacles. Some, I would say, very thin spirit in us. Sometimes it's like a thought, a memory, a glare of something, a movie, or we see art. It can come from everything. It can be, we can see a bird flies, and then we have like, oh, something opens in us, and the mood is changing, and we move differently. Yes, it's very, very thin, very, very thin. The angel, aspect of angel. I hope I managed to express it.
Wow, it's amazing. So the whole of the angel is to. I'm just wondering here. They are like divine virtues or
Yes, yes,
principles.
yes.
So many ideas came into that is even difficult to express right now, but
It's okay.
I will try. But it's amazing, I think.
You're welcome. Questions, Jill, or impressions? Something on your mind, Jill?
I'm just listening to
That-
you all.
That's good. Good. I would like to.
Um,
Yes, Jill.
oh, I was, I had a question earlier, but I think that you've already answered it.
Okay. And I would.
Okay.
You're welcome. And I would like to look into another sketch. What do we see here in this? Doesn't get any closer. Do you see? Do you manage to see here the little illustration?
It looks like the lamb is holding on tight to the wolf on his back.
Yes, yes. But yes, what can this this is interesting. So how can you when you see this, what do you think?
It looks playful to me
Playful.
because of the colors and the curves.
Mhm. Now, if the lamp and we think about the lamp produces wool, wool, white wool. One second, I'll write it. The lamp produces wool. And you remember in the book of Daniel, and the ancient one is sitting, and his hair like a pure wool. Do you remember this? This kind of description about the ancient one, the ancient of the days?
Yes.
Yes. So if the ancient of the days is like the white wool that the lamb is representing, so we could say that the lamb here, right, in relating to the wool in this aspect of the wool, because there are many aspects to look at this. One aspect, if this is a wool and the ancient one is sitting and his hair is like pure wool, we could say that this is the soul. And what is the wolf? If the wool is the soul, what is the wolf in this aspect?
The body.
The body. Yes. And the body is like we say, the wolf is Benjamin, and Benjamin is the 12th son. So we have time, and the soul is the 13th, is the love. Love writes everything.
Yes,
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes, it it makes me now remember Luria book about Share Kedusha, the gates of holiness, that he speaks that in our body we have 365 tendons and 248 muscles to, when he speaks about that every mitzvah it's in our body, right?
Mhm.
And he speaks that we have two kinds of will, one to ratify everything and one yetzer hara, that is the bad influence.
Mhm.
And every time that we make a good mitzvah, a good deed in this world, we permit a flux. It's like cleaning a tube to the Holy Spirit to dwell.
Mhm.
So we are like wolves because we have the potency to make bad things, But if we ratify it through good deeds, we can make a place even to a lamp a bit in us. dwell with us. Maybe something like this.
Yes,
This love, this.
yes. Always prepare a space for love to be. Yes. The more we clean up, it's like we clean a room. The more we make space, the more love can come. And I would say that what is the space that we need to clean? If you look at the room and it's not sorted and not clean, so we clean. But what does it mean to clean oneself from the inside? Is not so much to think of oneself. If a person does not think about himself all the time, so there's a space inside of one person to host other people, other souls. This is what it means. Questions or thoughts?
Could we relate this with Cain and Abel?
Excellent, excellent. This is it. Yes, Cain and Abel. Abel, yes. Abel is the lamb, and Cain is the wolf. Yes. This is why it is a very good example because though Abel was born second, he is the one to be conceived in the mind. The body uh, comes in a way, kind comes before Abel outside of the womb. Though Abel was first, it's like Jacob and Esau. Esau comes out of the womb, but Jacob was to conceive first in the mind. Because in time, we're looking through the long tube, like we have toothpaste. Toothpaste is built like this. Yes, there's like, yeah, there's opening. So when we have twins, like in the two pregnancies, we have many pregnancies of twins in the Bible, but in this case, they look at it like a toothpaste, the sages. They say like this: Abel was the first to be in mind, Cain was the second. But since we're in time, we have a long perspective. And Cain is like comes first outside of the womb because he's close to the opening, to the outside. This is why he comes out first, because he is close to the entry. And Abel is a higher root. This is why he comes second. Can we understand this concept? Is it easy to understand this toothpaste kind of thinking? Or it's the first time you meet this
Kind of.
concept?
It's definitely the first time for me. I've had a lot of first times with you all this week.
So it's another one.
So it's been really awesome.
Mm, yes. And in the same manner, we have here another toothpaste, uh, something like that. And the first comes outside Esau, and Esau, he comes out first, but Jacob, Jacob is the lamb. This is also why Esau is hunter and Jacob is a shepherd. Hunter, we have blood, which is red. and the lamb, a wool which is white. Wool which is white. So the innocent one, so to speak, Abel is the white again, like we saw. The sensitive is more white, is more inner, like the salt. The salt is white. And Cain, he will spill blood. And he is the red. Even his name, Fernando, this week you managed to look into his name, and it contains the 44 of blood.
Iti,
Yes.
and um, it makes me remember that in the book of Zohar it says that only Jacob was twin and Esav not. I think that because Theomim has
Yes.
the idea of innocent or the
Yes.
truth, but
Yes.
it's interesting.
Yes.
I just read this sentence. Jacob was the twin, Esav was not twin, something
Because
like that.
twin teom, twin teom holds the letters of Emet, truth, in a different order. We see Aleph in Aleph, Tav in Tav. This is a beginning mem, open mem. This is a closed mem, but it's the same letter. So he was a twin, was a twin because he held the truth. Like the Bible says, Titen emet liakov, give truth to Jacob. Titen emet liakov. This is his measure. Emet. Questions or impressions?
Just just one last question, Eti,
Yes,
about Benjamin.
yes.
Uh, because we tend to see Benjamin is like the good boy, like the tzaddik, and
Mm-hmm.
he's the wolf. Could we say that he's the synthesis? He has the two aspects, or the in this frame of thinking, Joseph was the lamb. I don't know.
There's also is a very good question that you ask, because also in the Bible later on, I mean, we find that with the tribe of Benjamin, there's hard story of the, let's say, there is a person who has a mistress, and it's not a nice story what happens in the Bible. They take her life and they abuse. It's not the right space to speak about this because it's a deep story. But Benjamin, in a way, brings a new order, because not Benjamin, like after the birth of Benjamin, or while, this is very interesting to understand, while Benjamin is born, what happens to his mother, Rachel, while he comes out of the womb? What happens to Rachel? Do you remember?
Does she die?
She dies while giving birth to the second son. Her soul leaves her body. So in a way, Benjamin as the 12, and this is symbolic. Benjamin is the symbol of the end of times, meaning in general. At the end of times, like Rachel leaves out her body, the tree of knowledge, what we know, dies, disappears, and love, the unified part, appears. Do we understand this? In a way, Benjamin symbolizes the end of time, which is a good thing. Do we understand this?
Yes, it makes me remember other passage that is the I think this weekly parasha Vayehi,
Yes,
that Jacob, when Jacob is talking with the Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh asked his age,
yes,
he says 130 years, right?
yeah,
And from suffering, because to be in this land of material realm is suffering and pain
yes,
most of the time.
yes,
And after this meeting, I think that he has only 70 years to
yes,
live, you know, that is tough, that is good.
yes.
I don't know, it has just some ideas.
It is good. It is good what you're saying. It's true. He lived 130 years when he comes to Pharaoh, and he says that the short and bad were his life. And after that, after he meets Pharaoh, he lives 17 years in Egypt with his son Joseph, like the value of Tov, good. And then he's like, he did not die. He just moved to another dimension. About Jacob, the Bible said that he did not die. He just perished, but did not die. This is interesting. Questions or thoughts, Jill?
I don't think I have any questions.
Good. If you have, please use Slack or emails and ask questions. And I would like to wish all of us a very good and nice season and happy Christmas and a very good, beautiful, wonderful new year to come. And I would like to thank all of you who participate in asking questions, learning, writing, sharing. And we can meet here in 3rd of January 2022 in the same time. And until then, we can meet on Slack, on emails, ask questions, and learn together. So I would like to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for participating in those conversations. So thank you so much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you and everybody else.
Thank you so much, Jill and Etienne and Andre. Thank you from the bottom of my heart from this amazing year for for these lessons that changed our lives. And if with the God's will, we will be here on January. Thank you so much, so much. I do not have words to thank you enough, Eti
Thank
and
you so
Andre.
much.
So please, God bless you, and God bless you all your friends.
Thank you. Shalom, shalom, everybody.
Thank you. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom, and we shall meet while writing to each other. Thank you so much.